Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tangerine Academy, where real English meets real life. Today's video is something we all experience at some point, a job interview. But not just any interview. This is a situation where someone really needs the job, and he's done everything he can to prepare. In this episode, you listen to a powerful and realistic conversation between a man and the interviewer. You learn how to answer questions with confidence, how to express motivation and experience, and how to stay calm even when you're nervous. You'll also discover 7 useful vocabulary words and expressions to upgrade your English. And we'll work on pronunciation, shadowing, and comprehension questions after the conversation. Let's dive in. Good morning, Mr. Rivera. It's nice to meet you. Please, have a seat. Thank you, Mr. Jackson. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here. Of course. Let's begin. Tell me a little bit about yourself and why you're interested in this position. Absolutely. Well, I have over 8 years of experience in logistics and supply chain management. I started my career as a warehouse assistant, and over time, I worked my way up to operations supervisor. I've always had a strong work ethic and a passion for optimizing systems and helping teams perform better. This role feels like the natural next step for me, especially because your company is known for its innovation and leadership in the field. That's good to hear. You mentioned optimizing systems. Could you give me a specific example of a time when you improved a process? Yes, absolutely. At my last job, I noticed there were constant delays in shipment scheduling due to poor communication between the warehouse and the transportation team. So, I designed and implemented a shared digital scheduling system that synced both departments. It reduced late shipments by 35% in just 2 months. It was a game changer, honestly. Impressive. It sounds like you take initiative. How would you describe your management style? I could say I'm a mix hands on and supportive. I believe in giving my team clear expectations and then trusting them to deliver. I'm always there for guidance, but I try not to micromanage. I've learned that empowering people brings out their best work. That's a great approach. Now, let's talk about challenges. Can you tell me about a time you failed or faced a big obstacle at work? Sure, there was a time we launched a new inventory system and it didn't go smoothly at all. The team was frustrated and I didn't prepare enough training ahead of time. That wasn't me, but I didn't let it spiral. I gathered feedback, created weekly workshops, and worked overtime with my staff until they felt confident. It taught me that resilience is just as important as preparation. Very honest. And I appreciate that. Now, I have to ask, why did you leave your last job? I was laid off during a restructuring. The company had to downsize after losing a major contract. It was hard, but I've tried to see it as a chance to grow. I took some time to upskill. I completed a course in data analytics, which I believe is a strong asset for logistics today. Definitely. Data analytics is becoming essential. Let's talk about your future. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Honestly, I see myself as still with your company, but hopefully in a more strategic role. I want to keep learning, growing, and contributing. Stability is important to me right now, but so is professional development. I've made some mistakes in the past by staying too comfortable in jobs. I'm ready to go the extra mile now. That's exactly the kind of drive we're looking for. One final question. Why should we hire you? I know many candidates may have similar experience, but I believe I bring something different: commitment. I've been in difficult situations before, and I've always delivered. I've worked night shifts, weekends, even holidays, not because I had to, but because I believe in showing up. I'm reliable, a team player, and most of all, I'm hungry to grow. I don't see this just as a job, it's a chance to rebuild, to prove myself, and to bring real value to your team. I've prepared deeply for this because, frankly, I need this job, not just financially, but as a fresh start in my life. Thank you, Mr. Rivera. That was sincere and powerful. We still have a few interviews, but I have to say, you've made a strong impression. Thank you, Mr. Jackson. I'm grateful for your time and the chance to share my story. We'll be in touch very soon. Have a great day. You too. Alright, here are the 7 key expressions from the conversation, with meanings and examples to help you fully understand and use them. Number 1. Game changer. The meaning is something that completely changes the way things are done, usually in a positive way. For example, the new online platform was a game changer for our business. We doubled our sales. Example number 2. Learning English was a game changer for my career. It opened so many doors. Now, repeat after me. Game changer. Game changer. Number 2. Micromanage. The meaning is to control every small detail of someone's work instead of trusting them to do it. For example, she quit her job because her boss used to micromanage everything she said. Example number 2. I try not to micromanage my team. I want them to feel trusted and independent. Now repeat after me. Micromanage. Micromanage. Number 3. Resilience. The meaning is the ability to recover from problems, stress, or failure. For example, life will always bring challenges. Resilience helps us move forward. Example number 2. Even after losing his job, his resilience helped him start a new career. Now repeat after me. Resilience. Resilience. Number 4. Let off. The meaning is to lose your job because the company doesn't have enough work or money, not because of something you did wrong. For example, he was laid off during the pandemic, along with many coworkers. Example number 2. Getting laid off was difficult, but it pushed me to start my own business. Now repeat after me. Let off. Let off. Number 5. Asset. The meaning is something useful or valuable, a strength or advantage. For example, her bilingual skills are a big asset to the team. Example number 2. Experience in customer service is an asset when applying for sales jobs. Now repeat after me. Asset. Asset. Number 6. Professional development. The meaning is activities and learning that help you grow in your career. For example, I attend workshops and webinars for my professional development. Example number 2. The company offers great professional development programs for employees. Now repeat after me. Professional development. Professional development. Number 7. Go the extra mile. The meaning is to do more than what is required or expected. For example, if you want a promotion, you need to go the extra mile at work. Example number 2. She went the extra mile by helping her teammates even after hours. Now repeat after me. Go the extra mile. Go the extra mile. Well done. Now, shadowing section. Repeat each phrase after a short pause, trying to match the rhythm, pronunciation, and intonation. Do this 2 to 3 times for each sentence to train your mouth and ears in real English flow. It reduced late shipments by 35% in just 2 months. It was a game changer, honestly. I'm always there for guidance, but I try not to micromanage. It taught me that resilience is just as important as preparation. I was laid off during a restructuring. The company had to downsize after losing a major contract. I completed a course in data analytics, which I believe is a strong asset for logistics today. Stability is important to me right now. but so is professional development. I've made some mistakes in the past by staying too comfortable in jobs. I'm ready to go the extra mile now. Excellent. Now you will answer 3 questions about the conversation. You will be given some seconds to answer the question and then I will give you the answer. I recommend you to repeat the conversation part again before you go to this section. Remember, these questions are comprehension questions, and sometimes there is not an exact answer, but the main idea. Let's start. Question number 1. Why does Mr. Rivera really want the job at the logistics company? The answer is Mr. Rivera wants the job not just for financial reasons, but because he sees it as a new beginning. He was laid off from his last job due to restructuring, and he views this opportunity as a chance to grow, prove himself, and rebuild his career. Number 2. What mistake did Mr. Rivera make at his previous job, and what did he learn from it? The answer is Mr. Rivera implemented a new inventory system without preparing proper training for the staff. The rollout didn't go smoothly, and the team was frustrated. However, he fixed the problem by organizing workshops and offering support. Question number 3. What is Mr. Rivera's long-term goal within the company? The answer is Mr. Rivera hopes to stay with the company long term and eventually move into a more strategic role. He's looking for both stability and professional development, and he wants to grow by taking on more responsibilities in the future. Great job, everyone! Today we'll listen to a full job interview and learn how to express confidence, motivation, and experience, all in real, useful English. We also explored 7 powerful expressions that you can use in your daily and professional life. Remember, practice makes progress. Let us know in the comments. Have you ever had a job interview in English? What was the most difficult part for you? If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend who's looking for a job or wants to improve their English. See you next time, and remember, you've got this.